Hello, my dear cute and smart and diamond children. One thing today, let us discuss about English grammar. Okay. So first of all, you would like to know what is meant by English. Got my point or not? You know very well that it is an international literature. International literature. I mean, from one country to if you go to other country throughout the planet, my cute children, everybody can speak English. The most demand language, you know very well already. Am I clear? Now, you people, what happens? Sometimes when you communicate to each other, you go beyond the grammatical rule. Non-grammatically way you are communicating to each other. So let us will divide into two parts. That English has been divided into two parts. Got it, my point? One is formal English and one is informal. So informal is nothing but spoken. This is spoken, and this is nothing but official language. Official nothing but called as a written language. This will be written, this will be spoken. Got it, my point or not? So let us will discuss more about this. One thing, my cute children, some publishers, some philosophers, they have predicted that throughout the planet Earth, 1 crores 84 lakhs, 1 crores 84 lakhs total languages are there throughout the planet Earth. So 1 crores 84 languages, out of that, if I subtract 1, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, then this is 3, 8, 1 crores 83 lakhs, 99,999 languages are totally different from English. How? How it is different from others? No, quite different. Got it, my point? So for that purpose, you must know English grammar. Got it, my point or not? So let us will come to know the grammar. What do you mean by grammar? So you must know about the grammar. One thing, my cute children, grammar is nothing but it is a fundamental principle by the virtue of which a sentence is made. I repeat, grammar is a fundamental principle and it is the science of a language also. We call it a science of a language. Fundamental principle of any language, due to which we can make one sentence actually. Am I clear? So this grammar has total 5 parts. 5 parts. One is orthography. Second will come etymology. And third will come syntax. Next will come punctuation, and next will come finally prosody. Am I clear? I mean, the grammar has been classified into total 5 parts broadly: orthography, etymology, syntax, punctuation, and prosody. Orthography is nothing but a chronology. You know very well, whenever your names are arranged sequence wise, alphabetical order, you say alphabetical order. Yeah, that is only chronological order. Nothing but a study about the what? No, orthography. Then what do you mean by orthography? Graphy means study. Then what do you mean by ortho? Study about the script. Study about the script, nothing but letter. Like A, B, till up to Z. Study about the letters and their classification. Nothing but is called as orthography. So in the orthography part, you will study about the what is the how many total English letters are there, and their classification and their application. These all the things will be studied in the part of orthography. Nothing but chronology. Details later on we will discuss. Coming to etymology, study about the words. Study about the words. I mean, from a letter to we get a word. Like C is a letter, A is a letter, T is a letter. Finally, cat. It become a word. From letter to we got one word. That is, so cat, it is a word. Because a group of letters having complete meaning. So study about the words and their classification is nothing but called etymology. Am I clear? So orthography went away, etymology went away. Then coming to syntax. Syntax in the sense of types of sentences. Types of sentences we will study. How many types of sentences are there? Sentences. I am a human being. I am not a human being. Got it, my partner? I have 2 hands. I do not have 3 hands. Yeah, these sentences, they belong to syntax. Next coming fourth part is punctuation. Punctuation means symbols. Comma, full stop, question mark, marks of explanation. Got it, my partner? Then a colon, semicolon, single inverted comma, double inverted comma, quotation. These all we will study about the punctuation. Then coming to prosody. Study about the word, method of singing, method of writing, rhyme, rhythmic word, how to pronounce, it comes under prosody. Am I clear? So just briefly I am giving the 5 parts that this grammar belongs to total 5 parts total. Am I clear? 5 parts. Orthography, etymology, syntax, punctuation and prosody. Am I clear? Next, I am coming now one by one, more details again. My cute children, my cute and diamond and smart children, decent children, I would like to tell you that if you want to speak spontaneously, vigorously, and what do you call it? Proficiently, grammatically, officially, with a high profile language, if you would like to speak better than me, better than a professor, you ignore everything. Just 3 things you would like to listen, keep in mind. 3 things. That's all. Subject, verb, and object. Subject, verb, object, the 3 things if you know, you can do wonder. You can do wonder. No problem. It's my guarantee to you. Got it, my partner, my cute children. Because my diamond children, cute children, smart children, can do anything. Can do anything. Can do anything. Yes or no? Now coming to, let us discuss about the subject, then verb, then object. Very simple. Very simple. I drink milk daily. I drink milk daily. I. Who drinks? Okay, I. So subject. That means doer. Doer. Who does the work? Who is doing the activity? Who is doing the activity? That activity is done by whom? He or she, it is the subject. Okay. Coming to drink. Drink is the work. Nothing but activity. What activity you are doing? Am I clear? So drink is the verb, working word. Coming to that drinking work, what do you do? Whom do you drink? What do you drink? What is the purpose of drinking? No milk. Okay, that is object. That's all. That's all. Doer. The activity is done by whom? That is subject. What activity you do? That is verb. What work you do? Working word. Action word. Eating, sitting, playing, talking, laughing, smiling, loving. Okay, catching, pushing, pulling, riding, erasing, so on. So on. Then coming to your purpose. What's your purpose? What's your ambition? What's your base? That's your object. Subject, verb, and object. Got it, my partner? So, I would like to tell you that these 3 things I will analyze in such a way that you can do wonder English. English grammar will be wonder. And one task I am giving to you. you people kindly, you need to remember these three things at least kindly. Three things. Today I am giving the three work. We do have. Whenever I will ask you, we do have. You need to keep it. We do have. The three things just keep in mind. We do have. Got it, my partner? And keep on watching. Keep on watching and enjoy the grammar. Got it, my partner? Wonderful grammar I will donate to you. Kindly, we do have, keep in mind. We do have, keep in mind. And I would like to this song perfectly you sing and keep in mind. Next class I will give you this one. Okay. Be, M, is, was, are, were, been, being, shall be, will be, could be, may be, must be, ought to be, modal verb plus be. This gonna be verbs. Come to do. Do, does, did, done, doing, shall do, will do, can do, ought to do, must do, might do, so on. Modal verb plus do. Coming to have, has, had, having, will have, shall have, can have, must have, ought to have, need to have, any modal verb plus have. The three things just to keep in mind, you can do under. Okay. Bye bye. God bless you all of you. Have a nice day and wonderfully you enjoy and listen perfectly. Take your own time to listen the video properly. Okay. Online, offline, both will be given to you. So perfectly listen. Take your own time. Then do your enjoyment. God bless you.